A tight opener that frames the whole audit. Concise mission, moral stakes, and a don't miss hook. In under 30 seconds, the presenter sets expectations and turns passive viewers into active witnesses. That opening cadence primes attention and signals that what follows is civic scrutiny, making the audience anticipate conflict and justice rather than mere spectacle. It compels viewers to consider what accountability looks like in practice, raising questions about routine interactions and how easily rights can be eroded when assumptions replace evidence. This clip earns its place as a thesis statement of the audit.
Yes.
Have you done training today?
Yeah, it's just training.
Has it been alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I ask why they're dressed in the different uniform that we don't normally see?
I'm not too sure. That's not us. No.
Oh, is it not police?
No, I think that's the army. I'm not too sure.
All right.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, brilliant.
We don't train with them, so we've got all different sites.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure where they've come from or who they are.
Yeah.
It's not a net issued uniform at all, is it?
No.
You'd never have to wear that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just interested. We're like geeks, really.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you very much.
no worries.
You take care.
A microdrama where authority tests a calm refusal. The officer's clip questions me to compose Auditor, who refuses intimidation, exposing a mismatch between command and accountability. Every measured pause increases tension. The clip turns an ordinary sidewalk into a stage for rights versus power, making viewers root for restraint and legal clarity. It compels viewers to consider what accountability looks like in practice, raising questions about routine interactions and how easily rights can be eroded when assumptions replace evidence. This clip earns its place as a thesis statement of the audit.
How you going? All right.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, they're alright. What are you doing down here?
Pardon?
What are you doing down here?
Oh, just chilling.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just saw you filming, that's all. We're just curious as to why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having a look round, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, they can get that.
Right,
Just-
okay, look, sorry chaps, right, this is how it works. This is a very big police space.
Yeah.
It deals with a lot of stuff, alright, so there's going to be security issues in and around it. If we see a couple of people filming,
Yeah.
it makes us suspicious. Now you might be completely...
Stop there 1 second. No. Stop there 1 second. She needs to tell me something first.
You might be...
Whoa, hold on. No.
Have a
Hold on.
reason for what you're doing.
Listen.
Why we're talking to you is because it makes us a bit suspicious. that
Suspicious
someone's
is not a
filming.
crime.
I'm not saying it is, but it makes us a bit suspicious that someone's filming this area because it's so prominent as a police site, okay? Which is why we're talking to you. So I'm
Sorry
Martin.
to interrupt you.
This is Alex. Not interrupting, I'm Martin, this is Alex. We're from the Mounted Branch and this is why we're talking to you, okay?
Okay.
So if you could just give us an explanation
No,
of
first,
why you're doing
would you like to
what
tell us something?
Can you just answer my question?
No, it won't go any further until you tell us something. You need to tell us something.
We really need you to answer.
No, we don't answer questions on a public footpath.
Okay.
If you tell us something first, we might have an amicable conversation with you.
on
Have you got
then.
something to tell us?
Go on then.
Have you
Have I
anything?
got something to tell you?
Yeah.
No.
When the officer reveals badge and trainee status, the scene escalates. Casual curiosity becomes institutional posture. The auditor seizes this, reframing training as a potential vector for normalized overreach. This moment shifts the story from interpersonal friction to systemic concern, forcing the audience to judge not just a person, but the culture that shapes policing behavior. It compels viewers to consider what accountability looks like in practice, raising questions about routine interactions and how easily rights can be eroded when assumptions replace evidence. This clip earns its place as the thesis statement of the audit. Clip 3.
Recording.
I told you what we've got to tell you.
You're on about us recording, and you've got to tell us at the first available opportunity you're recording us.
Starting a recording, NSPC body worn. Starting a recording, start of any recording syndrome. Oh, right, okay.
That's why we interrupted you. It wasn't being ignorant, or
Yeah,
My colleague
okay,
there is
yeah.
just letting you know about the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh, right,
Fantastic.
okay.
So,
Cool.
did you know? Did you know about
It's
this?
just before we continue with the conversation.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to my colleague on that matter?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What, that you're being body worn videoed and recorded?
Yeah.
Just, have you read what
Thank
it
you,
says?
thank you.
Very
need to-
briefly, yeah.
Well, this one, you're wanting something from us,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to at least.
No, that's
100%.
okay.
We're not running away or anything
No,
like
that's
that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got
Totally.
over that matter.
Yeah.
So we're just literally having a look around. If we find something, let go of this, please.
Yeah, okay.
And if we find anything interesting on our day out today, like the horses and the training ground that you've got here, we're making a video. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Is that for anyone in particular?
Just for us.
Just for us.
For your own
Yeah.
benefit?
And who are you guys? When you say us, like what?
Members of the public.
As in,
Just video makers, members of the public, whatever you want to call us today. We've got no title.
Who watches the video?
Well, that depends who we show it to.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like,
do they get posted online, or how does it work?
Well, it depends. If I find something of a house fire or something, I might sell it to a newspaper. If I find a police station with some training going on, I might show it to my...
Thank you. So the fact that you've got that and you're got that in such a sort of like show me state means you've been stopped before. Do you film?
You guys film us, but we're not allowed to film things that we want.
Yeah.
No, we're not saying you're not allowed.
You're not allowed. What I'm saying.
Have a chat
Many
about
people.
it.
But not allowed.
This man's attitude, come on, like we have to listen to him. We could. That also, he's got information there. We can actually walk away from you.
Yeah,
if we're not being detained.
You're not being detained. No.
Well, we can just walk away now. But that we want.
You could do, but then that's going to make us be even.
It doesn't matter. Well, then you're going to follow us back up the road. You just need to have a better approach next time. I think so. I think so.
Agree to disagree. I think that.
He was very polite. What I'm saying is the attitude. We must understand. We don't have to understand anything. We just, if we're doing a lawful activity.
Conversation to go anywhere, we've got to understand each other, haven't we? So let's.
Here the auditor moves from rebuttal to instruction, delivering a precise primer on lawful suspicion versus idle curiosity. He methodically dismantles vague claims with policy and calm logic, converting a heated exchange into civic education. This clip is a civics lesson on camera. It shifts the debate from tone to legal standard and makes rights the center of the story. It compels viewers to consider what accountability looks like in practice, raising questions about routine interactions and how easily rights can be eroded when assumptions replace evidence. This clip earns its place as a thesis statement of the audit.
Let's forget
it
about
depends
that
from
now.
what...
You've got to understand, in this day and age, with everything that happens, if we see people filming prominent buildings and stuff like that, we're going to be suspicious. That's a normal thing to think, isn't it? Okay?
But in our eyes, why would you walk by something so interesting and not get...
No, I totally get that. I totally get that.
We've got 2 points of view, and that's what we're talking about, and that's what we're trying to bottom out.
It's understood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But prior to that conversation, we don't know that, do we? Prior to stopping and chatting to you, we don't know anything about this situation, really. So until we learn more about the situation, a bit more about what you're doing and why you're here, then we'll kind of be a bit more like, okay, that's fine, or maybe it's not fine. But until we ask some questions and have a chat,
the guidance says that we don't have to account for what we're doing in a public space. So basically, if what you deem is suspicious just by having a camera and pointing it at your building from an outside perspective, we don't deem that as like, because we're not doing anything like out of the ordinary in regards to suspicion.
We're just have a conversation, can't we? As like
you can, but the guidance does actually say that if about social media vloggers and stuff, it basically says that we should be just left alone.
Okay, but we are allowed to have a conversation with you.
You can have a conversation, but the reason why I was interrupting him is because I couldn't help over here. You're putting your body cam on, right?
Okay.
And you're quizzing us about using the same device. Well, all right, we're not pointing it at you in particular.
It's a sensitive police building. That's
sensitive.
You know that,
it's like that's like Johnson's baby cream, isn't it? You know, everything's sensitive these days.
But you must understand the way the world works, yeah.
Well, no.
And obviously, people want to film police buildings, police vehicles for not very good reasons, for not very nice reasons.
Well, we don't know about that because we haven't got that
hostile reconnaissance. Even though you might not be doing that, and you might not have that mindset, and that might be the furthest thing from your intention, that still is something that happens in the world.
Yeah, but hostile
knockout. Comparing intrusive questioning to demanding a bank card reframes the officer's behavior in instantly relatable terms. The analogy strips abstract policy of jargon and lays bare the moral wrong of asking for personal details without cause. It's concise, devastating, and shareable, an audit moment that turns law into lived intuition for any viewer. It compels viewers to consider what accountability looks like in practice, raising questions about routine interactions and how easily rights can be eroded when assumptions replace evidence. This clip earns its place as the thesis statement of the audit.
Did you get that?
Yeah, but hostile reconnaissance, is it done by... is it usually done in this way, that we've got our faces uncovered?
All sorts of ways. There's no way it's not done in this way or that way.
But it's not usually done in this way, is it? You know, because basically we've walked past God knows how many cameras, and there's that many cameras today that are auto recognition for facial recognition. So we believe, when we've been in the town and everything like that, I reckon the police already know who everybody is anyway, because we haven't hidden ourselves by coming here.
But the thing is, as a police officer, you can't sit back on your rest on your laurels and think, oh, another police officer might know that, because they might not.
But how about
work on might? You've got to kind of look into things a bit more, otherwise we wouldn't really be doing our job properly.
Yeah, but your job is to tackle real suspicion and prevent crime and stuff like that. But here, there is no issue.
Real suspicion, then that's fine, isn't it? But until we talk, we don't know that, do we? We don't know that from a distance, or just look in. Until we chat and go, hi, how are you?
Chat. It's just
then obviously we learn more information. Until you glean that information as a police officer, you're ignorant, and you can't stay ignorant. You've got to look into things.
No, but I don't like to be told we must understand. You know, like, why are you here? It's like, if you can have a conversation, like,
fair enough to explain to you why we're doing what we're doing. That's just us being upfront and honest and saying, right, this is where we're coming from.
Yeah, well, like I say, there's no suspicion.
No, that's fine.
There's nothing that we're doing that should raise suspicion for you to challenge us filming a public building that's paid for by the taxpayers.
I would come and have a conversation with anyone, member of the public, that I saw hanging around and filming outside the police building.
You would?
I would. Just have a conversation.
Well, why don't you?
There's nothing wrong with me doing that. There's nothing illegal about me doing that. There's nothing.
There isn't, no.
Untoward about me doing that. That is just purely me as a police officer doing my job.
Okay.
And if I wasn't doing that, I'd be neglecting my job. And
is there no chance that you could just read the NPC guidelines and then that should
doing that?
And if you read that, the guidance says if we ain't raising suspicion in regards to the things that you mentioned, after our reconnaissance.
Yeah, no, I can see that now,
you know,
because I've stopped and chatted to you.
the big T word, you know, and all that stuff. If we don't appear to be that, and we're actually filming openly, and we're, you know, we're not secretly doing stuff, then, you know.
It doesn't have to be secret though for it to be suspicious.
Miss, I don't think, the way we're acting and hanging about for a long period of time, we're not in a rush to go anywhere.
No.
I don't think that's how someone would operate. And we're being totally honest, and we're filming.
I think there's a car just going to come out of there. Do you want to just?
We're filming for our own recreational